The earnings clearly much better than the street had been expecting, but those numbers have seriously taken a back seat to your discussions with Uniper, as it looks like you may need to prepare a hostile takeover bid. Is that the case?
No, I don't want to speculate on anything like that. The important thing is now that we have agreed with the new management of the company that now the discussions will continue. We believe that Fortum and Uniper, working in close alignment, would be really well positioned to address the key challenges of the future energy landscape, and we are looking forward to these discussions. But more than that, I do not want to speculate.
But
okay,
what will you have to offer? So I just wonder what you're going to have to offer, Pekka, the union officials. They control half the board seats, and they're saying that you haven't given them any job security or enough job security commitments. You haven't laid out the right kind of plan. I mean, do you believe you've done that? What do you have to do further?
Hey, look, we have met with employee representatives. We have met with the new members of the management board. We have met with the supervisory board, and we have explained in detail the various routes that we take forward. And we understand very well the importance of the employees and the unions as stakeholders in all companies, and especially in German companies. And of course, going forward in these talks, the interests of the employees are of particular importance.
What do you make of sticking with this topic, in fact, Pekka, then, do you think that you would go ahead with this deal even if you didn't have the support of the unions? And what do you think the Finnish Prime Minister would make of that? Labour unions have even called on the Prime Minister to halt any kind of hostile move.
Well, first of all, the Finnish government owns 50.8% of Fortum. We are a listed company, and the Finnish government has said several times that we are not a political tool for them. We are a normal business, normal investment. So from that point of view, I believe that the likelihood that they would be somehow involved in this would be extremely low. But once again, we understand the importance of unions, and now when we have agreed that the discussions will continue, of course those discussions will be taken through the new management board, but the employees are an extremely important stakeholder in those discussions, and we are certainly convinced and confident that we will be able to find a solution that is ultimately good for all stakeholders.
All right, let's get back to the business. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, just getting back to the business exactly of your earnings then, Pekka. I just wanted to get your take. Obviously, you don't create the earnings estimates that analysts come up with, but you do seem to have exceeded what they were looking for. Do you have a sense of where your performance has been better than maybe analysts had anticipated?
Well, this was actually a combination of multiple things. We had improved results in all our business segments. We had good achieved power price. Our teams did a really good job in optimization of our portfolio. The Nordic hydrology situation, i.e. the water reservoirs, have been increasing, which has increased our hydro production, and also the result development in our Russian business has been pretty good. We have higher electricity spreads there. We had higher capacity payments, and we had clearly lower bad debt provisions. So it's really a collection of multiple things. This is broad-based. This is not one particular thing that would have been driving this improvement.
Let me finally ask, I think that most importantly, for not just your business, but others in the market, what do you expect for the short term, the midterm, let's say, wholesale electricity and carbon prices in Europe?
We don't give or publish our price estimates, but it has been interesting to see that now when it comes to the carbon price, it has really taken a driver's seat in the power price development as well. And this is because of the new ETS directive that came into force in the beginning of this year with the so-called market stability reserve that has put the market into a deficit, and that has driven the carbon price in just a couple of years from 4 to 5 euros to 28.50, where the market was yesterday. And this is now starting to push through some well-needed coal to gas switching in power production, which makes the power price more closely coupled with gas price development than coal price development. And this is clearly a supporting factor in the overall power price development at the moment.